Through this door? No. So we do have to go out into the courtyard and go across to the other side of the courtyard to get to the other side of the school. So I think we just run straight across here. Avoiding the children with knives. Well, child demons with knives, I suppose. Interesting fact. Well, I don't know how interesting it actually is, but little fact. When I played this game, I didn't have weird child demons to fight. I had teddy bear-like things that had knives because in Europe it was decided that they didn't want to have people shooting child demon things. There's still a little squeaky ghost. That was still in the EU version. Weird squeaky ghost thing. But yeah, they decided in Europe they didn't want to have people shooting little child-like creatures in a school, so they took it out, and yeah, you fought, as I said, you fought little bear-like creatures. Which seems weird, because I'd have thought America would be the one that'd ban the idea of shooting children in school, with the history of school shootings that happens in America. I do realise there are school shootings in every country, but I think there's more in America than anywhere else. I might be wrong, but living in Britain, I can't think of any school shootings that have happened in my lifetime in Britain. I can think of at least 2 major ones that have happened in America, never mind just any. I can think of 2 ones that were quite... Oh, there's the flashlight button and not the fire button at all. I thought there was a button to turn the flashlight on and off. I'll quickly have a health drink. Reload. As you do in most survival horror games, don't reload actually in the game, reload in the inventory menu. If you've ever played Resident Evil 1 or 2, you'd be doing a lot of that. I suppose 3 as well, but I never played 3, so I don't know. I assumed 3 was very similar. I did play a lot of 1 and 2 though. Anyway. Can we go into the girls' bathroom? Not that I'm looking deliberately, it's just we need to check out places and see if there's any items. And no, there's nothing in here either. Okay. These ways then. So what doors have we and haven't we checked? We haven't checked this one. Lock is jammed. Of course it is. So, is there anywhere we can go then? That we haven't already gone? See if we can get to the other half of the school. We're going back through here. See if we can run across to the other side. And as I said before, yeah, that's primarily what you want to do with enemies, is just run around them and don't be bothered shooting them. Oh god. I seem to be struggling a bit with that though at the moment. But anyway. So right, yeah, that access to that side of the school is currently unavailable. So we have nowhere to go now except... Is that actually a door? Nothing inside. We have nothing to do now except go upstairs. So let's examine what we have on the second floor. Or first floor, I suppose. Yeah, first floor. Well, I don't know how it works in America. I know in Britain it's certainly the first floor is the floor we're on now. Because the ground floor is how you refer to the... what floor I was just on. And there's a lot of noise going on in this room for no reason whatsoever. And there is a chemical. Of course it is. Oddly reminiscent of Resident Evil 1, where you pick up an item marked as chemical as well, with no other sort of, you know, description. No, it's just chemical. Oh, there we go. We do get a concentrated hydrochloric acid. Right, so if we need to dissolve anything, that's what we go to. That's our go-to item for dissolving stuff. Can we get into the chemistry lab? We can get into the chemistry lab. Okay. Now... And there we go. It's what I was talking about with it become clearer. Statue of an old man's hand. The fist is shut tight. Well, you know what? You know what would get you to unclench your fist? If you poured acid on it. No, it'd certainly make me unclench my fist. And that reveals a gold medallion. Brilliant. So that's our first puzzle of the game complete. Oh god, oh god. Children, demon everywhere. Child demons everywhere. Right, can we access this side of the school on this floor? We can access the first floor right hand side. What's in here? Any classroom? Are there any things in here? It's not even a classroom, it appears to be a library. Oh, squeaky ghost, which I panicked and shot at, because there's 3 squeaky ghosts. Of course, as I showed before, don't do any damage to you. Don't attack you in any way. They're just oddly weird. They just squeak at you. Right. Any actual enemies in here that are possibly going to attack me? Yep. I do like the stopping power this handgun seems to have. Stops enemies coming at me quite easily. Is there anything actually useful in this room? There's a door here. Oh, it's unlocked. Where does that go? Because, well, I'm not sure how that's incredibly useful, but anyway. Back into this area. Can we get in here? Yes, we can. What room is this? This seems to be some sort of just regular classroom. Someone's drawn a pig on the wall. How nice of them. A. Good letter of the alphabet, that A. In my top 10, probably. God, why have all these kids got knives? These demonic, weird, sloth-like children. Isn't there better things to be doing than running around with knives? Anyway, more handgun bullets. Chicago, Are we in Chicago then? I didn't know you could do that. Apparently you can like do a little jump backwards. Chicago news. So yeah, okay. Is Silent Hill in Chicago? I don't know if it's ever been specified as to exactly where Silent Hill is. Picture of a wolf there. Nice. I don't know if it's been explicitly specified where Silent Hill is, but I don't know if it is in Chicago, but that would suggest it is, if they're showing the Chicago news. Oh, lockers. And it sounds like there's something inside one of these lockers. Let's have a look at what it could be. If it's like the right locker. Oh! It's a cat. And that scared the shit out of me the first time I saw that. And I was like, God damn you, Konami! And it appears the cat got eaten by some stuff. But there's nothing inside, yeah. Literally nothing inside. The whole point of that scene was to have you get terrified that something was going to jump out and attack you, and then have it just be a cat. Well played, well played. See, that's the beauty of Silent Hill. It knows subtlety, unlike a lot of horror games today. Aha, the music room. That's what the one of the clues was referring to. It's written in blood. A tale of birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. I should probably get a notebook out for this, actually, because there's a lot of clues like this where you have to remember large quantities of information. I'll probably grab one in a moment. Anyway, then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally, out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? Who will lead to the silver rewards? Now, it took me ages to work out that puzzle the first time I played this. But yeah, I'll get round to that when we need to. But basically, all you need to know is pretty much each different colour of birds. Like, you've got swans, which are white, obviously, and doves, which are also white, but then you've got ravens and crows, which are black. That corresponds to the colour of key you hit, and depending on how high or low or whatever it says it flies, refers to how far right or left it is on the keys. And there's one that says it's a silent dove, and that's because there's a key that doesn't make any noise that's white, so that refers to that one. It's oh, for God's sake, damn Radiator got me away. It does make sense. It's just when I was first playing this game, when I was about 12, it didn't make enough sense for me to be able to work out the puzzle. Anyway, let's check out this half now that we've done everything on that half of the school. Oh, classroom with creatures in that are getting very close. Damn it! There we go. Right. Yeah. The combat isn't the most sort of natural, free-flowing thing ever. But the fact of the matter is, I am terrible at it. Hopefully I'll get better, otherwise I'm going to die a lot. Because there's not a huge amount of room for error. Some pictures on the wall. Anyway, through into this classroom. What have we got in here? An empty classroom with not much going on in it. Oh well. Back out into the hallway. And that's it, apparently. Apart from the toilets on this floor. So let's quickly check them out. Oh. Yeah. Hello. Hello to you too. Stomp on them to finish them off. Another classic in Silent Hill, the whole stomping something that's while it's on the floor. At least there was some handgun bullets in it this time. It wasn't just nothing, like they were in the toilets on the lower floor. Crying girl in the toilets. Actually, considering that's the boys' toilets, apparently, it might have just been a crying boy with a high-pitched cry. A very girly cry. Maybe that's what he was being teased about. Maybe he was being bullied for having a girly cry, which seemed a bit weird, wouldn't it? But anyway, ah yes, the roof is where that goes, and the lock's jammed. So yeah, we can't go in there just now. But as for now, I'm going to just pause this here. I'm just going to go for a quick break, because I could do with getting a drink, because my throat is just completely dry at the moment. But I'm just going to take a quick break, and I'll see you back in the next part. See you then.